Total PV creation. Okay. Okay. Where is everybody? Looks like it's just us. Okay, so we'll give them another couple of minutes. Can you just unmute for a sec, Stella?
Yep.
Oh, talk to me. Okay, that's good. I can hear you. That's okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I'm on my phone. I just wanted to make sure that it was coming through okay. So, yeah, all good. Okay, I might need your help tonight.
I'll try. My little one. So we'll see how we go.
All good. All good. I'll be fine. It's all good. Hey, do you know the value of the red mandarin, the red mandarin and the 200 PV specials?
No. I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is.
It's over $200 though.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
That sounds good. I love it. I love it. I think the thing with that is that they're limited editions, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's how I've been promoting them as like sort of rare, exclusive.
Yeah.
Rules. Cannot buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the family essential. So, okay, I'm just going to quickly run and grab my Yarrow Pom quickly, okay? Because
you're already recording.
No, oh my God, she's too.
Yeah.
I'm not. I didn't hit that. Oh, far out. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're doing it.
Okay. Go get your Yarrow.
Okay. I'll go get my Yarrow Pom. Hang on. Oh, did I swear on the recording?
No, tea.
Okay, I'm back. Oh my God, I hope Carla can edit the recording. That's hilarious. Alrighty, let's get started. So tonight's call is about utilising the specials for October to get some interest with some new people. So my thought immediately goes to the people who maybe missed out last month, who didn't quite jump on board last month. We can say, hey, oh my gosh, you know, we're really on a time restraint here. There's 7 more days, maybe a bit longer, till the 15th of the month. No, there's not 7. There's less. There's a week, roughly, anyway, to the 15th of the month, and you'll be able to get these really limited edition oils, the citrus bloom, the red mandarin, and the lemon myrtle. When you start with the Home Essentials kit, and this is, you know, the top 10 oils, blah, blah, blah. So we all know we promote the Home Essentials kit, yeah, and it's one that we really aim for and get people to start with. So that's the one thing that we can obviously put out there that I've certainly focused on, and Stella was just saying the same thing, that is the exclusivity of these 3 oils, because they're not available to just go and buy anywhere. So they're quite coveted, and they're the most amazing oils. So if you haven't already checked out the bajillion posts on how amazing all of these oils are, you need to get out there and do that. That's not what tonight's about. Okay, so that'd be the first thing. So the 200 PV promotion. So certainly, you know, I would be doing what you normally do. So when, you know, talking to people, talking to them one-on-one, teaching them, finding out what they need help with from their oil. So I've found, I'm running an online class at the moment, and it's on sleep, stress and hormones, and hormone mood swings and things like that. And what I'm finding is, you know, I can focus on oils that aren't in the Home Essentials kit, but it's better to focus on the ones that are, and then you can pull it all together. Does that make sense? So when you're talking to people, you know, how do you find sleep? How do you go with sleep? You know, talk to them about their stress levels and things like that. Also talk to them about their hormone, you know, how important hormone balance is, because there's a lot of the time people don't think about, oh, hey, maybe the reason I'm so uptight or I'm so stressed is this hormone imbalance. So, you know, educate yourself a little bit on that. Talk to someone who knows, or you know, suss out people like Dr. Marisa Snyder and you know, Miranda Carbell and those sorts of people, and just suss it out and get a little bit of snippet of information. Just one really cool thing that you can pinch from someone and copy it and make it your own, and educate your public or educate your one-on-one or your host or whoever. You know, that's all you need, is that one little wow moment, and people just go, oh gosh, I so need that, or yes, I can totally relate to that. Okay, so, and then you pull it all in, and like I said, just focus on the oils that are in the Home Essentials kit, because they're the same oils that are in the Family Essentials kit, and I'm going to mention why I'm mentioning that in a second. So and then once you get them all excited about the Home Essentials kit, this is how I play it. Okay, so this is what I love, is I kind of leave, it's like the best till the last. And so I get them all excited about the Home Essentials kit, have a chat with them. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Hang on, I've just realized it's 200 PV. Oh my gosh. That means that you qualify for these 3 incredibly hard to get oils that are just everybody wants. Oh my God, there's only 5 days left, or however many days left there are, because it's still the 15th of the month. Let's get this sorted. So you wanted the Home Essentials kit, right? Yep. And we wanted this to you as quickly as possible. It's going to sort out your hormones, your sleep, your stress, and so many other things I haven't even talked to you about. So that will create, you know, we're talking about, this is about getting oils into people's homes. This is what we do, right? We love this. We talk about it all day long. We believe in them. We use them all day long. And you wouldn't be here if you didn't totally and utterly believe that they can change people's lives. So when you keep that as your focus, you're going to be fine. Okay, you totally are. It's just the urgency of getting this order in and getting them to join before the 15th of the month, because of the citrus bloom, lemon myrtle and red mandarin. And like I said, you need to go and check out the posters to see how amazing, check out everybody's posts to see how amazing all of these oils are and what people are using them for, if you don't know already. So that's the one thing I would really recommend. So you can do that at a class, you can do it one-on-one. Certainly even engaging with via Messenger, and get them off Messenger, phone call, and have a chat with them. Find out, I don't know if you saw, I put up a post today, which is actually basically this part of the Nature Solutions brochure. Okay, I literally put up a post today that says, I want to feel less, 1, 2, 3 things. I want to feel more, 1, 2, 3 things. If you stick with that, literally, if you stick with that and ask people those questions, then that's really going to start you off as to where you can go from there. Okay, and we know that the top 10, the 10 essential oils in the Home Essentials kit with the diffuser and in the Family Essentials kit, they're all totally interchangeable. It's such an amazing kit. That's why they're there. Okay, so does everyone, who else have we got on here? Does that make sense to everyone? So just that sense of urgency, that's how I like to do it, is have that big surprise at the end, and it's sort of get them excited about the oils first that they're going to be using, and then go in with, oh my gosh, yes, we so need to do this. We've got the 200 PV promotion. This is something that rarely happens. These are really rare, not rare oils, but you can't buy them, blah blah blah. So it's that whole fear of missing out. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, cool. The other thing, and why I've been mentioning the family essentials kit, is, and so firstly I would start with that, with the home essentials kit, talk to them about the 200 PV offer, and then I often, and I know Carla does this as well, when you're talking with your wellness consult for LRP, but I would plant the seed when you first join them up and they join as a wholesale customer. The mood management kit is the bomb. It's like the next thing it's certainly the second thing that I got. And it's an amazing kit because it handles all the emotions. It's good for, everything, all those sorts of things. So I often recommend the mood management kit as a follow-up. And the reason they would want to get that, obviously, this month is because there's a free What the Yarrow Pom. Like, are you kidding? I can't believe this. I literally want to join again because of this. It's insane. I so do. Because I can't live without this. Like, I love this stuff. I use it every single day. It is incredible. If you haven't used it yet and you're not using it, you so need to get onto it. I love Yarrow Pom. So I would certainly be starting off. So start at the sort of pinnacle, start with the Nature Solutions kit really and work your way down. This is what everyone really wants. So let's talk about this, but pull it into the home essentials kit, and then with the 200 PB order with the red mandarin, citrus bloom, lemon myrtle, and then talk about the mood management kit for the emotions, and to really just round off the kit that they're getting, because they're beautiful blends, okay, and they're quite different to anything that's in the home essentials kit. And then when they get that, they get the Yarrow Pom. So you need to know a little bit about your Yarrow Pom. So if you don't use it yet, or you're not, you don't know much about it, get onto that because it's insanely good. It's so, so good. And the minute it's so nice to show people, they see that it's blue and they just go, oh, I want that. I want to put blue stuff on my face. They so do. It's like, I want to put blue stuff on my face. That's what I do anyway. It's so funny. So that's the ultimate. That's what I'd be doing. Certainly your one-on-ones and over the phone and things like that. Like I said, it's a sense of urgency.
Can I add something?
Yeah, please do.
Because I realised the other day when I was chatting to someone, I'm just like, oh, and you get citrus bloom and red mandarin and lemon myrtle, and they're just like this, and which I was excited about.
Yeah.
But I think it's really important that they realise just how special that is. Like, I was literally just on a wellness consult just then, and she signed up last month, so she got those for free.
Awesome.
I was talking through how sometimes, maybe 3 times a year we have a 200 PV promotion. And I said to her, like, you probably won't realise for another 6 months just how epic it was that you enrolled last month and got those for free. Because I think when we know all the oils that are available and things, it's exciting to us. But for someone who's brand new, who might be hearing about citrus bliss and citrus bloom and lavender peace, they don't know which is a really unique one that they will never have an opportunity to get ever again.
Yeah.
So it's really important for us to not be complacent and just think, oh, everyone knows that they're limited edition.
Yeah, that's a great point too. So the words that I love that you just used then are limited edition and unique. So if you slow down, unlike me who goes at 100 mile an hour, but if you slow down when you're talking to people about those 3, and really, I agree with Carla, really just hit on, oh my God, I've got feedback from someone. And you just go, there's a limited editions. You cannot buy these. Like, this is unheard of. This is ridiculously good how it is. And I love that you said too, Carla, it's a really good way to explain it. You won't understand for 6 months just how epic this is. So I think they're really some good lines that we can use to share with people so that they really feel super duper valued special. Yes, look at me go. I'm getting all this stuff and it's limited edition. I don't know what it is. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So for the person who, why I mentioned the Family Essentials kit is you can still get them the Yarrow Pom with the Family Essentials kit. So if they're joining up, and they're becoming a wholesale member and they're literally just saying to you, you know what, I can't manage a home essentials kit. It's, you know, I'm just going to go with the family essentials starter kit. Then I would certainly be obviously encouraging that if that's where they're going to head. And then you can say, oh my gosh, do you know what? You can still get the Yarrow Pom because you've already banged on about the Yarrow Pom, right? You've already told them how ace that is. So the actual promo for the Yarrow Pom is you enroll with 100 PV order or more and you place 100 PV LRP the next month. So again, I would be going Family Essentials starter kit and the mood management kit. Yeah, so it's exactly the same oils that they're getting that we were talking about before, but we know that the family starter kit isn't as good value. Yeah, so talk them up to the home essentials, but if they're going to go the family essentials, they still have the option of getting the Yarrow Pom. They're going to miss out on the limited edition, but the Yarrow Pom, this is like groundbreaking kind of oil. This is, you know, I don't need to tell you that. You guys know all that.
That's 186 retail.
Oh, I said 140. Is that what I said?
I think it's 140 wholesale. It's
insane.
I know. So
good.
If someone, I don't even know how to add it up because I don't have a price on the limited edition oils, but going from past 200 PV promos that they've done, they've always been around that $120 retail value that they're getting for free.
Yeah.
Coupled with 180 retail value for Yarrow Pom.
I know, it's mad. It's like, I know. How do you, and that's the thing that we need to get across is we can't even put a dollar value on this. This is too insane. And like I said before, I feel like I want to rejoin. I want to rejoin so I can do this. You know what I mean? Like it's because it's for new people. I want a free Yarrow Pom. I want that. So yeah, it's cool. I love it. And I love the Yarrow Pom. So like I said before, it's about connecting with a person. It's about whether you do it over the phone, whether you do it face to face. There's always, when you ask, it's about asking questions and stopping and listening. And so when you meet someone new or when you're talking to someone who you know doesn't have an account yet and you know that they would benefit from the oils, you know, how are you going? Talk to me. You were telling me about your sleep issues. Use that beautiful line that Paul and Vanessa Jean used, you know, that line that goes, if I gave you a sample of something to give it a go, would you? You know, if I gave you something to try and combat that sleep, would you give it a go? Something that works for me, would you give it a go? The minute they say yes, just say, cool, here we go. And you can get their phone number, you can whatever. And get something into their hands and get that conversation going around it. And, you know, let them know, oh my gosh, there's this ridiculous thing. I actually would love to just join myself again. That's what I've been saying to people. I just want to join again because there's just such a cool thing on with all these limited edition oils. And that's when you go into that whole, you're not going to realise how epic this is, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Has everyone got that?
Love it.
Yes, cool. Okay, so like I said, it's about connection, and it's just about finding out what people want less of in their life and what they want more of in their life. And you can just ask it straight out. You know, people say, how are you? Be really upfront. Tell them. Just say, oh my gosh, I've been so struggling with, you know, I was struggling with, you know, hormonal headaches. I actually didn't even know they were hormonal till my cousin said to me, hey, do you reckon they could be hormonal? Because my peppermint oil, you know, was doing okay, but I needed something more. And all of a sudden you brought the oils into the conversation, okay? And you say, you know what, I'm so much better now that I'm using Clary Calm. This blend is so cool on the back of my neck every day. I didn't even know that's where you put it, you know, but I found out that that's the best place to put it, or on my belly, because that's where the messages go from, you know, the hormones to my brain and stuff like that. So whatever you love about the oils, however they're working for you, share a little bit and then throw it back to them, you know. So how are you going with stuff? You know, oh my gosh, I had this, I had that, you know. And it's not going to happen in the very first conversation all the time if it's someone brand spanking new. But you need to just build that relationship, build that connection, build that trust. It's that know you, like you, trust you. Yeah. And at a class, it's the same thing. You need to be, if you've got a class of 7 or 8 people, the magic happens at the end of the class after you've done your presentation. Yeah, that's a good part of it, and it needs to be pretty spot on. But the real magic happens at the end when you sit down with one person and you look them in the eye and you talk to them one-on-one and you give them your full attention, you know. And if someone, I often get the question, what if someone else listens in? That's okay. Just open up a little bit and sort of try and include them and try and include the both in the conversation, you know, but really be open to their needs and to what they want and listen. And there's that old thing, you know, you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth, something that I need to still working on, you know, but we get there in the end. So it's about connection. All of the people that have ever crossed your mind that you go, you know what, they need these oils in their life, and maybe you've been in touch with them 3 times and they haven't answered you back. You need to just not tell yourself some story. What if the actual truth, what if the story you're telling yourself is, oh my gosh, I'm hassling them, I'm that crazy oils lady? And what if the real story is, oh my gosh, I'm so busy, I have to get back to Stella, I need some oils. And she just hasn't gotten around to you because she's crazy busy because she has 4 children and a full-time job and blah, 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 you know. How do you think you would approach something like that? Anyone got any ideas? Anyone want to share? I've got one.
Go for it.
Thanks. So basically, I love this old line that I got taught years and years ago is, hey, it's Heather here. I do not want to be a stalker, but I don't want to ignore you either. I really, really, I know that we haven't actually connected, and you said way, way, way back when that, you know, to give you a call about what I'm doing now. Here I am. I know I've rung and messaged you a couple of times and we haven't managed to connect, but like I said, I just don't want to leave you out of this. I know that, you know, if this isn't for you right now, that's totally cool. Shoot me a text and let me know. But I would not forgive myself if you found out about this from someone else. I just have to share this with you. And I just don't want to leave you out of this. So does that sound like it could work for someone, that line? Yeah. Hey, I know I don't want to be a stalker. It's H here again. I'm ringing you. We just haven't connected over the last 3 times I've rung, or however long it's been or whatever. I haven't connected over the past couple of months, you could say even. I'm feeling a little bit like a stalker. That's not who I want to be. I just don't want to leave you out. I don't want you to think that I've forgotten about you. All right? That's the line. I don't want you to think I've forgotten about you. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep ringing you or messaging you until we connect, because I'm really feeling that we need to do that.
The other thing that I find really helps me when if I'm doing a one-on-one or teaching a class, or I've connected with somebody online and they haven't enrolled there and then, they're just like, oh, I want to have a think about it, or I think it's not something I can do right now, but I definitely want to. I always ask for their permission and say, oh, that's no worries. Do you want me to add you to my list of people that I just keep in up to date with, if any specials come along that I think might be of interest to you?
Yeah.
I've never had anyone say no. Everyone's just like, of course, they want to know when something's cheaper or when they've got freebies.
Yeah.
So because I ask that to every person that doesn't enroll with me, I've got their permission to contact them there and then. So for me, it's helped take that sort of like, I'm reaching out to them again. Actually,
I love that.
They've already asked. They've already said.
Yeah.
I've asked and they've said yes.
And that's when you can pick up the phone. You can say, hey, it's Carla here remember I said I was going to keep you up to date with any specials that came out. Oh my gosh, you need to get onto this. I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't tell you when you found out from someone else.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave you out. You know, I don't want you to miss out on this. So I thought I'd give you a call.
Yeah. I find these promotions with the freebies are really great for the fence sitters. People that have been sitting there for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, you know, that have been looking and looking and looking. Sometimes this can be the little sweetener that makes them just go, yeah, righto, I'm in.
Yeah.
Especially when they have been looking for that long, because they know then that these kind of promotions don't come around all the time.
Yeah.
So this is a really good opportunity, I think, to go back to those people that you've met or people that you've had conversations with and retouch base with them and remind them of this awesome special.
Yes. And so another thing, you just made me think then, so where, like, if you haven't done that list yet, which obviously we're all going to do that now from today forward. I love that idea. That's great. I just haven't done that, but that's a great idea. But if you haven't done that list and you don't have a mental sort of a recollection or a notes in your phone, like I have notes in my phone of people that I'm talking to or have spoken to and, you know, haven't followed up or whatever, or need to, you know, follow up, and you say you don't have that. Another thing that I find, and I don't know if everyone's brain works the same as mine, possibly not, but I find is if you go through on Facebook, if you go through Messenger and you can go through the last, just keep scrolling through the people that you've messaged over the last however long, you will pick out the ones that don't have an account that could have an account, and that's probably everyone that doesn't have an account. But it will actually give you, like, we've got, how many days left? What's the date? We've got 5, is it 5 days left?
7.
7, thank you, days left of this promotion. The citrus bloom and red mandarin and lemon myrtle. So we get on to it tomorrow. You can either go through your contacts in your phone, but if you go through Messenger, it's people who you've spoken to recently. Would you agree? Yeah. Or even the other thing that I find works really well is people who look at your story. So on Messenger, on, you know, your story on Facebook or Instagram or whoever, they're people who are watching you, right? So write them down. I know, because your story, this is something that I've been doing. Your story only is there for a little while. So if I see someone, I go, they've been looking at me a little bit. So I'll put them on my little list, yeah? So that's another place you can look for people. And also people who like your posts on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, so if they're people, there'll be people, more likely Facebook, I guess, that you would know as far as you know, that you can contact and reach out to, because I'm not a real humongous Insta person. Yeah, I will be at some stage. Don't stress. But I'm gonna.
I love it.
I know, and I'm gonna learn off Stella. Stella does such good stuff. I love Stella's stuff. And I do. You're doing such good stuff, and Mon and everyone. But so where was I going with that? It all became about me. Sorry.
Going back through messages and contact.
Thank you. Yes. So when people like your posts, there's that connection there already. So you can say, oh my gosh, I saw that you like that post. How hilarious was that? Blah, blah, blah. Or how gorgeous is that? We've got a new baby in the family, or whatever it is. It's just conversation starter. And just say, you know what, I've been meaning to chat with you about this stuff for ages. I just want to, you know, talk to you about, I don't know, whatever, oils or whatever. Just the conversation, get it going. Get the conversation going.
Idea. I've got another idea.
I love it.
Okay, so someone who gets started in the next 7 days has freebies coming at them like nobody's business, like it's bananas. If they went to Spring Tour, okay, Spring Tour is this week. In Melbourne, it's Thursday night. It's lots of other places around as well, but most of us are here in Melbourne. Or Sydney, there's one in Sydney Thursday night as well. If they went to Spring Tour, so they can get an oil just for attending. Everyone that attends will get a free oil. I think that's around the $40, $50 mark is what they're giving away. So it's not like a wild orange or something like that. Plus, if they're not yet enrolled and they enroll on the night, they've also got an exclusive promotion that they'll get freebies on the night as well.
Nice. Love that.
So that's citrus bloom, lemon myrtle, red mandarin, yarrow pom next month, the attending oil, plus the promotion that they're doing when they enroll on the night. So freaking epic. So for me, I think
I can't speak.
I just thought of somebody then as you were talking about going through messages, and I'm just like, oh, there's this chick in Melbourne and I'm like, I'm jumping off this call straight after this. I'm going to be calling her to say, come to Spring Tour with me, because she's not yet enrolled. So
nice.
When you buy your own ticket to Spring Tour, you actually get to nominate a non-member to come along for free with you.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Oh my gosh, I've just thought of someone too. Okay. Let's cut.
Let's cut now.
Let's stop. Okay,
let's have a challenge. Let's have a challenge to see how many new people who are not yet enrolled can come to Spring Tour. Stella, I think you're coming to Spring Tour, hey? Yes. Louine, I can see you're on the call as well. Are you coming, lovely? If you can type in the chat or pop your video on or unmute yourself.
No,
hopefully you can make it.
I'm not coming. Andrew's away all this week, so
oh no.
I miss out on all the good stuff.
Oh, bummer.
That is a bummer.
Never mind. There's still lots of other freebies we can throw at people.
Yeah.
But I've written down 3 names to contact after this.
Oh yes, I love that we've inspired you to do that. That's ace.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Ace. Excellent.
So
I've actually I've just had another idea. I've got I've got an online class going on over the last couple of days, and I've got people commenting. I'm just going to smash it in there about what are we talking about? The spring thing.
Tour. Yeah.
Spring tour. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I'm so excited. Okay.
If you are coming, I'm doing I'm going to come up a little bit earlier, so I can have dinner at 6 o'clock. So if you guys all want to catch up for dins, let me know.
Totally.
But yeah, let's wrap this call up.
Wrap it up. Get on the phone. Get messaging. Sort this out. We've got a week, you lot. A week. Not even. We want people coming to the Spring Tour. We want them coming out of our ears. We want our tribe to be the newest, most amount of new people there.
Yes.
Okay. Get on it right now.
Go.
See ya.
Thanks for all the tips, H.
No worries. Bye.